People have been asking, why is it that Labour Party could not deliver all 50 witnesses after Labour Party told the court that they will be delivering 50 witnesses, but they end up delivering 13 witnesses at the presidential election petition. The limited number of witnesses presented by the Labour Party at the presidential election petitioner tribunal has sparked controversy and raised questions about their dedication to the case. Tanko Yunusa, spokesperson for the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council and witness, shed some light on the party decision to present only a small number of witnesses. Initially, Peter Obi, the Labour Party's presidential candidate in the 2020 election, had announced his intention to bring forward 50 witnesses who would provide testimony and evidence supporting claims of election rigging against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory. However, on June 23, 2023, Obi concluded his case after presenting only 10 witnesses, a significantly lower number than originally planned. 13 witnesses, if corrected. This decision has drawn criticism from members of the ruling All Progressive Congress. That means, if Peter Obi said that he would have been presenting 50 witnesses and end up presenting only 13 witnesses, if corrected, some source says that Peter Obi had lesser time, and even PDP during their own cases bridged into Obi's time, so they never had the time to present the 50 cases. Even PDP that said they're going to present 100 witnesses only presented I think approximately 15 or 16 witnesses. So timing was one of the problems that was there. Now, the criticism from members of the ruling party or Progressive Congress is never necessary. You are criticizing the people who has come to court and presented loads of evidence that most of you could have not presented. You can't even give any tangible reason why Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president of Nigeria. No tangible reason. You are laughing at those who say that they're going to bring 50 witnesses to court. In response to this concern, Tanko Yunusa clarified the reasons behind the limited number of witnesses during an interview. He explained that all parties involved had agreed to limit the number of witnesses to a minimum of 10 in order to expedite the proceedings. The agreement was based on the understanding that allocation time would be provided for the defense, questioning, and cross-examination. Tanko stated that 30 minutes were allocated for presenting a witness, with additional 15 to 20 minutes for cross-examination. It was agreed that regardless of the proceedings, there would be a fewer than 10 witnesses, or the lawyer in the court reached this consensus to manage the time effectively. Tanko explained why it was possible to accommodate 50 witnesses within the given time frame. The decision to present 10 witnesses was made to ensure that one thing that US government must learn is to remove their hand when it comes to the affairs of the freedom of the black race. I'm saying it with every honesty, and the reason why I'm saying it is because we have noticed some kind of junks in this struggle. Junks in this struggle. And if it is not corrected, these junks will continue to affect the affairs of Biafrans and the Biafran nation. A lot has gone wrong, and most people will continue to pollute the air, knowing fully well that the air is meant for everybody, but they eventually want to still pollute it and make it look as if it is a war zone. Biafra has suffered in the hands of the zoo for too long, and I am saying it that one thing that US must learn is to remove their hands in anything that has to do with Biafran restoration. Yes. Because it's becoming very, very irritating. Very, very irritating. Consecutively, constantly, you try to make one point, they bring it down. You try to make another point, they pollute it, and at the end of the day, all the points you put along the line spoils. But this is one thing that we stand to correct. If we don't correct this thing, it will continue to spoil a lot of things for us. So the US Embassy must put in place every kind of wings that should be put if they really want to support the affairs of Biafrans. They must support it with every strength. But if they don't, they should just pull out and stop supporting the enemies. Yes, they must stop supporting the enemies so that ndị Igbo ga-enwere onwe ha for good. This continuity of breakdown, trying to spoil things that Igbos are building because you are benefiting one thing from Nigeria, all this thing will make a whole lot of sense. So if the meeting of the United Nations is going to be productive, let them start from the most important thing. Let them start from most important thing. By allowing Biafrans to be on their own. Allowing Biafrans to be on their own. Because we cannot continue to live with people that doesn't want any good from us. And that is why I'm saying that the US must pull off entirely.